Hey everybody, Angel Arts here, and welcome back to another episode of Gay Replay Dragon Age Inquisition. We are still talking with people, gaining more companion quests,
Still
and
waiting to go get that reward
I
for
know.
marching
Let's go
through
help
the
out
shell.
Sarah.
Got something against free money?
Let's go now.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Yeah, again, Sarah and Andy, they get along a lot better than Art and Sarah did. Why is Varric? We didn't kill Hawk. I guess he's sad about Stroud, but he would be worse with Hawk. But okay. Anyway, an Iron Bull is sad. Yeah, let's bring Sarah and Vivian and Blackwall. Sure, why not? It's not that this is not that long of a side quest anyway. Different mounts can take different amounts of damage before you are thrown. Yep. There we are.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Right, things have gone sour. As they do.
No, it has to go right or he'll kill me for the marching. It wasn't my fault.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vachel. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Ooh. Power +3. Wow. Oh, here we go. A little faster than you. Could have dodged that. Take that.
Whoa, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheathe our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
All
I
right.
don't believe this piss bag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user, you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
This ambush was your doing. Or am I remembering that wrong?
Granted, it wasn't a direct attack, but the first move was hers, and apparently yours. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these red Jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor,
Foreign nature?
you are a social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quite. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
I'd like to partner with you. Get him out of sight. You'll start Inquisition. Just kill him, Sarah.
You were up to something in Vashel, Harmond. What was it?
If you mean bettering my wealth and position, I'm always seeking that.
By getting people hurt?
Lady Shell Morveau and I were jockeying for the land south of Vershel. To claim land, you must populate it. My people encouraged hers to leave. Her people answered in kind, etc. Really, it was all terribly standard displacement until your troops seemed to change the balance. Well played.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
Alright, fine. I'm just gonna say one thing.
A partnership gets me your enemies. I need the territory.
What are you doing? He's half the mess in Vashel.
And now his job is recruiting the other. Consider your lands and title requisitioned. You open the bargaining. Think of your immediate options.
Surprising. Disappointing, but also welcome over the alternative.
Clever, Andy.
Won't be hearing from you again.
Clever. And
Be
Sarah
sure
approves.
to return the favor.
Oh, gosh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. She actually approved of that. Good. That's using your head there. Thinking fast and using your head. Art was a little bit more contemplative for Sarah's liking, so yeah. But I'm kind of glad I discovered that that's what Sarah would do if you kept asking him questions. So.
There's you. How was that Harmond mess, hey? I should be angry you let him live. But his kind really hate a leash. I mean, he deserved worse for turning it all bad. But we made out just fine. Good one, you.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
I just want us to be friends, Sarah.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor.
Thanks.
You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
So far we have. So far I've been pretty good at it, compared to Art.
Can't wait, what's on?
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole in Vashel? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. You should be one of them. But maybe not. So watch out for that.
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
We'd have helped more if you hadn't been so chummy. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring, even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
You believe weird things.
I get it, kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. At least my baddies are understandable. No kicking in the sky there.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
It is all good. So much different with Sarah and
Hey, you.
Andy.
You have time? It's not a question. Let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
What are you getting? I think this is totally different. I don't think I've ever gotten to this before. Probably because we never got high enough in approval with Art before.
Sarah, explain?
Ah, just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
Okay, I'm with Iron Bull, just so you know. I'm with Iron Bull.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
You don't like cookies? Why are we eating cookies?
Why am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out.
Oh.
Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mum. The one she made, she bought and pretended.
Oh.
Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch.
Oh.
She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves.
Oh.
She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated...
Cookies?
Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
I like that story. Oh, I'm glad that we got this. I'm glad that I got a chance to see this story that I never got with Art, because again, they just never became super chummy. It's cool to see like a little bit more background information with Sarah and cookies and the whole, you know, I like that. I'm glad. I like you, but not cookies. Emerald was nice. Why hate her? This is stupid and mature. I think that's a great idea. Baking sounds nice, but here.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride whore noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
That's very sweet. Alright, so this shows a side of Sarah that I didn't see before. I think that's a great idea.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me.
I like cookies.
Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Yeah. Andy likes cookies. I don't think Andy dislikes cookies.
Sarah, anytime.
Aww.
Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
Aww. I think the friendship between Sarah and Andy is sweet. Aww. Two rogues getting all chummy together. I like that. I don't think that I think it's realistic that we never got that scene with Art, that Art and Sarah never had that moment. But with Andy, I think it makes sense. I think it does make sense for them to get that close.
Can't wait, what's on?
Talk about cookies? Want some friendly roof time? Oh, we can have friendly roof time.
Everyone's ants from here. I like ants.
Oh, so we can have friendly roof time with Sarah whenever we want. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like
Can't wait,
that.
what's on?
Ready to talk about yourself? Any thoughts on our progress?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I suppose. Coryphe's bit, though. Shite.
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
Ooh. So where did you hate cookies?
Anything more to say about where you came from, aside from hating cookies there?
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jennny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Good question.
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. You believe me? No, still no parents. I
Good
remember
one,
an
Sarah.
orphanage with arseholes and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always had. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
Oh, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah.
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
I kind of like that Sarah sort of broke the fourth wall in poking fun at how in a lot of these, in BioWare games especially, a lot of the companion quests are things about, oh yeah, my family, my parents, I had this amulet thing, which is essentially what happened with Dorian's side quest, and how she just completely, made fun of that whole trope. I like that. I like that a lot. Good job, BioWare. How'd you get to Orlais?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover, you even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Ripe for the pickings.
Thank you for trusting me.
It's nice to see this side of you. Did you trust me?
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big trusting foot up your pucker.
I think that after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to be?
Okay.
Just a little dwarf? Or beards and bitchy under the stone? Because I'm just me, and I couldn't give a fig. All right?
We should all be examples of our peoples, and understand how others will judge us.
Right, well, good on you. Have fun. And don't forget to fear the sky. All dwarves fear the sky. Heard that once. From an example.
Touche.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
I'm glad that I was able to get some more, new content with Sarah there. Alright, very cool. Harold's arrest. Oh, okay. Now, I feel like we should still get some more new content. I'm gonna stop by Cullen's real quick, because I feel like there's supposed to be more things with him. Oh, Bianca's here. Bianca's here. Bianca's here. I will get to you in a moment, Varric. I just want to make sure that there's nothing new with Cullen right now, because I feel like... Oh!
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
I knew there had to be something with Cullen. Ow. I'm trying to remember. I think they were over here. That one looked like it hurt. A lot. Yeah, I believe they're in here. Here we go.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Hey, what's going on?
We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
I kind of told him, but I could have sworn I told him to continue taking lyrium. He was determined. You were to watch him.
The whole thing is absurd.
He would agree with you. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Alright, I need to talk to him. Speak with Cullen. That's what I was trying to do, and then he left. He left.
Inquisitor.
But that's okay. We can talk one-on-one. Mano-y-mano. Could have sworn I believe I had told Cullen, well, I could have sworn that Andy suggested to Cullen to keep taking delirium. But we'll talk to him again now. Hey, Culls.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
So long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were...
Cullen.
You were right. This was a mistake.
I'm not here to gloat, friend.
I'm not here to say I told you so.
You may as well. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that?
Cullen.
Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Andy understands. Andy understands, but you're taking too many risks, man.
Be that as it may, you put your health and your service to the Inquisition at risk.
I know. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
I love this scene, and Greg Ellis does such a great job. Greg Ellis does such a great job voice acting Cullen in this scene, especially with the last two sentences. I should be taking it. I should be taking it. So great. So here is my reasoning for Andy. He really feels that the Inquisition needs Cullen. It needs Cullen, and it needs Cullen at Cullen's best. And Andy understands the risks involved with delirium, but he really feels like for the greater good, Cullen needs to be at his best. And as far as Andy's concerned, taking delirium is fine, because if Cullen's not at his best, things can just go awry, and it's a sacrifice that Cullen has to make. But I think that Andy clearly sees that Cullen wants to start taking it again, and Andy's like, look, man, like, just take it already. Like, enough with the drama. Take it so we can move on and stop Corypheus once and for all, which is a totally different reasoning from Art's. Art's reasoning is completely different, but Andy's at least makes sense to him in his head, and it's not malicious in any way. He's not trying to doom Cullen to his addiction. It's just I guess Andy's trying to look at what he thinks is the bigger picture here. Go just do your job. You don't need lyrium. No lyrium, that's an order. Cullen will start taking lyrium again. Yeah. That would be best.
The Order doesn't control you. Isn't that enough?
I don't...
Cullen, you're in pain. This isn't worth it.
Yes, Inquisitor.
I, the player, don't want...
There will be no further distractions. You have my word.
This breaks my heart, because I, the player, really don't... I don't want Cullen to be enslaved by this lyrium. I, the player, really don't want that for him at all. But I kind of wanted to see what would happen if we did make a different choice from what Art did. And it makes sense with Andy. It makes sense with Andy more than it does with my other Inquisitor. To have him continue taking it. Because I honestly do not think my third Inquisitor is going to tell him to take the lyrium. So, yeah. It makes sense with Andy. I'm going with it, even though it breaks my heart watching him, because I really don't... I don't like the idea of Cullen taking that again. I really don't, but... I did, and we're gonna see what the consequences of that are gonna be. So... I wonder if Cullen has anything else to say after the fact, actually. Andy felt that was the right thing to do. In his mind. Even though me, the player, I'm like, no, I don't think that was the right thing to do at all.
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Sure, buddy. Take all the time that you need. I understand. Okay. Let's talk to... I kind of want to talk to Vivienne next. I'm not trying to avoid you, Solus. I'm just... There are specific people I'm trying to get to, and,
Here we are.
That's enough.
I should go. You know where I'll be.
I know. Alright, I believe Vivienne is over here.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
It wasn't the first time I saw the Divine in my past. It was horrible.
We were chased through the dark by a swarm of demons.
What classification of demons? What sort of domain? I don't suppose you'd know that, would you? Pity. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
That makes one of us, then.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royal. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
Alright. Okay. And... I feel like Solus has been very patient, so I will go talk to Solus now.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Okay guys, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching this episode of Gay Replay Dragon Age Inquisition. Tune in next time, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.